Hello, everybody. Before you click away, I know this is probably not the video that you were expecting. Obviously, a very different video from the title, but I wholeheartedly encourage you to stay and watch my video all the way through. My name is Vivian, and I'm an aspiring creative who really wants to get my work out there to hopefully take part in structuring some video productions, especially music videos, for a number of artists that I really admire. So again, I know this is not the video that you were expecting, but please, I encourage you to watch this all the way through. So this is my music video idea, creative conception for Leon Thomas's song "Safe Place" off of the album Mutt. So let's get started. So I'm right off the bat, I will say this is that if you haven't listened to the song, I wholeheartedly encourage you to go listen to the song first and then come back to watch my video all the way through. So that way you kind of get like a general idea of where I was coming from when choosing the themes and ideas and scenes for this music video. And also just kind of so that you see how everything kind of like fits together. So, as I was listening to the song myself, I had a couple different ideas for the overall thematic experience for what should be like the overall color theme. So, as I was envisioning it, I was first of all thinking about some type of grayscale, or as you see, things being put into like black and white, as some people would just refer to it. There's no, I would say, specific reasoning behind some of these color themes that I've chosen, more so just because it fits the like dark ambience of the song. So again, another example I have here is like dim lights, almost like a club scene type of atmosphere. And then as you can see here, I also have this like strobe light type of theme. So I know some people are probably going to be like, "Oh, what's the difference?" or "What's like the what's the reason behind the specific strobe lights?" So I'll probably explain it a little bit later on in the video, but just kind of as I was thinking about the overall music video and how it would look, and as I had scenes playing out in my head, I was really envisioning again kind of like this dark, moody club atmosphere with obviously some form of background lighting. So again, just coinciding with that like dark, moody club theme, that's kind of where I got the idea for like the strobe lights, or again, some sort of like enhanced dim lighting. So that's kind of my reasoning behind the color theme there. So, for the overall tone and structure, like I said before, if you haven't listened to the song, I wholeheartedly encourage you to go listen to it. It's a very good song. And then come back to watch my video. So, I also just have some lyrics on the right side of the screen here. So, as you can read the lyrics for yourself, you kind of see the angle that I'm going for with this kind of like toxic pop star vibe. You hear over and over in the song, this is not a safe place. So I was really envisioning it as like Leon Thomas being the focal point of the music video. He's going through the motions, going through the song about how he himself or like the relationship that he's in is not a safe place. So again, kind of fits with like that very almost like stereotypical idea of like a toxic pop star who's not serious about their relationships. And then as I was thinking throughout the music video, you see how the girlfriend and Leon Thomas are in constant arguments, kind of just to go along with the theme of the song. So, as I said before, envisioning the scenes within my head as I was planning this creative conception for this music video, I thought about an opening scene and I could just envision the music video opening with Leon Thomas getting into a car, closing the door shut, and then the song starts. And then we see how he's singing the lyrics, obviously singing the lyrics to the song, and you kind of see like the girlfriend kind of like arguing back and forth with him. We get various shots of both of them in the car, like through the windshield. We get an over the shoulder shot, like a back shot. And that's kind of why I have this visual aid here, is because I also envisioned a part of the opening scene where you would actually have like a camera in the car so that you can see the back of them as they're both like arguing in the car and you hear the song playing, kind of just to get that overall gist for like the opening scene. So here are some more general scenes that I was envisioning for the music video. Again, just like a reminder, the overall like plot, if you will, is that Leon Thomas, he's like a toxic pop star. This is a toxic relationship. There's a lot of negativity. So I was envisioning um, transitions for the music video, and I was kind of envisioning not necessarily jump cuts. I wasn't able to find a visual aid for the kind of transitions that I was thinking of, but I was more so thinking about it in the sense of like we see something move across the screen and then we then get to the next scene. Like I hope that makes sense. Again, I wasn't really able to find anything to really showcase what I mean. But the various scenes that I was thinking of in terms of getting to the next scene via these transitions was like a dinner scene where we see them arguing. Again, Leon Thomas is still, singing the song, singing the lyrics. We see the girlfriend arguing, them going back and forth. Maybe she even gets up and like leaves the restaurant or leaves the table where they're having dinner. There's another scene that I was thinking of that could involve, the paparazzi and fans. We see Leon Thomas, signing autographs, getting pictures from the paparazzi. You see a close up of the girlfriend, obviously like getting a little jealous, not really liking that, something within that atmosphere. We then also just see some like general arguing scenes, kind of almost like they're not necessarily arguing about the song, but almost like he's arguing with the song. I hope that like makes sense. So we just kind of see them going back and forth, arguing again, kind of like this whole toxic relationship. This is not a safe place, this is not a safe relationship, quote unquote. Um, and then the final scene that I was envisioning, not the final scene, but a precursor to the final scene, was almost like this moving in. You see in some toxic relationships where they try to make, things work and it doesn't always work out. So then we see a moving in scene where even as they're moving in together, they're like still arguing and they're still kind of going back and forth with each other. So those are some general scenes that I was thinking of for the music video. And now the ending scene, I actually thought of two options for the ending scene. So the first option I thought of was a she leaves ending scene. So we see the girlfriend at the end of the music video eventually leaving the toxic relationship, and Leon Thomas is kind of like left with this defiant look of not caring. Now, I couldn't find a better visual aid of like a door slamming shut, but you kind of get the idea that I'm going for. And I was even thinking about how we see her like kind of like the specifics of the final ending scene. It could be Leon Thomas, having this like defiant look, not caring. We see her heading towards the door. The camera cuts back to Leon Thomas just sitting there like he doesn't care. And then the final shot is the door slamming shut, like slamming the door shut on her way out. That was kind of what I was envisioning for the one option of the final scene. Another option that I was thinking of was a she comes back. Now, again, this is like a toxic relationship. We know many people talk about coming back to toxic relationships. And what I was really envisioning for this second option for the ending was that as we see them trying to like reconcile, you then see Leon Thomas as the final lyrics are being played out. You then see Leon Thomas kind of like looking into the camera, kind of with this like, mischievous, almost like, oh, I got her kind of look. Because again, this is not a safe place, this is not a safe relationship. All these parts of the music video are kind of meant to emphasize the overall quote unquote anthem of the song. So this is a mood board that I've created, and I will say this: all of the visual aid images that I've used in my video, these are not all mine. I am not the original creator of these. I simply source these from images from Pinterest. I was not able to pin down every single original creator of these images, so I just want to put that out there for reference. These are not my original images. But this is kind of like a mood board that I've created to kind of show you what I was thinking of in terms of the overall theme for this. So as you can see here, like I mentioned before earlier in the video, I was kind of thinking about like this like almost like dark, moody club atmosphere, this like club tone for the overall structure of the video. So as you can see, I have some like dark club shots here. Again, also thinking about how the video emphasizes Leon Thomas being like a toxic pop star, quote unquote. So there's some shots of, like the paparazzi, and then again the overall like toxic nature of the relationship, and just like the overall vibe and tone that this music video would be going for. So yeah, this is just like the mood board that I've created. So yeah, you kind of see like the vibe, the like general vibe and mood that I'm going for. So that's the end of this video. I just want to say thank you if you watched this video all the way through. Like I said before, I'm an aspiring creative. I'm really looking to get my work and my ideas out there to hopefully be given a chance to actually work with one of my favorite artists or one of my favorite creators to be able to do, video production, creative conception, really flesh out these ideas for them. If you want to leave a like and a comment on here, that's greatly appreciated. You should also check out my other videos. I've done another video for Leon Thomas from his album Mutt for the song I Do. I've done a video for that song. I've also done some videos for Flow. They're a girl group from the UK. I've done some videos for their songs and their album Access All Areas, and I'll be doing more videos for a whole bunch of artists that I like, especially Leon Thomas, especially Flo. So I have a lot more ideas and a lot more videos coming. So feel free to check those out as well. And if you want to leave me any advice, even in the comment section, that's like also greatly appreciated. Um, yeah. So again, thank you if you watched this all the way through. Again, my name is Vivian, a part of Umo Inc. I really appreciate you if you took the time out of your day to watch this, even though I know it's probably wasn't what you were expecting. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching.